I'm Carmine Riccardi. I had Mr. during my junior year for Honors U.S. American History 2.
Hi, I'm Carolyn.
I'm Heather.
And
we're sophomores.
And we have Mr. During for sophomore year.
He was very passionate about his studies and he had a lot of information to convey to our class.
His honesty.
It really made me think about the importance of American history to our society today.
Makes it more interesting to learn what he's going to say, and he kind of cares about actually how much we're all learning.
The courses that I currently teach, I have 5 sections of honors level United States History 2, which is actually early American history from colonial America up to the turn of the 20th century, which would be right around the era of new imperialism. And that's at the sophomore level. I cannot recall a time or a specific moment in my life where I decided I wanted to teach. I'm trying to think back at what high school teachers maybe might have influenced me to study history in college. And there's one teacher that does come to mind, Mr. Ewing. He really did have a passion for what he did. He was very animated, he got into it. I know my sophomore year in college, I decided I wanted to concentrate on academics and not so much focus on sports. So it was at that time when I really started to buckle down, especially when I finished the entry-level courses and started to get into my area of concentration, like the 300, 400 level courses, when I saw that history is not just names and dates. When I did finally decide that I wanted to teach, Lock Haven used to be a premier teaching college, and I would say it lived up to the billing, in terms of preparing me to enter the field of teaching. My most favorite hobby is being a dad. I got 3 boys. I have twins that are 9. They're very active in sports, very rambunctious. They definitely keep me on my toes. And I have a 3-year-old who, he's a pistol, and he takes after his brothers. My dad and mom took us all over the place. We drove everywhere. So I can honestly say I've seen 95% of the country. I want my kids to experience the same thing. So I really do like just going to different places and seeing different things. I am the sole owner and operator of a driving school. It's A to Z Driving School. And I started that company probably about 14 years ago. And I'm proud of the fact that I was able to start up a business that has been in operation, and I have very high referral rate and repeat customers and so forth. So I very much value customer satisfaction. So I would say I'm pretty proud of that. I've been actually a driving instructor now for 16 years, as long as I've been here at North Hunterdon. So as far as major accomplishments that I've had, I was able to get 2 master's degrees in field while running a business and being a dad and being a homeowner with all the other demands that come with that. More importantly, with the graduate program was defending and completing my master's thesis for my first one. That was 6 years of work and intensive research. So I can honestly say it's probably the hardest thing that I've had to do, academically at least. And my thesis was on Britain's entry into World War I, all of the different reasons why they got involved and so forth. It was over 300 pages, so it was a lot of research from Britain's point of view. So I had to go in. I remember I had my mentors that were there throughout this process, and I had to defend it. So I went in and they had one question for me: argue a case on behalf of Germany. So it was not something that you would think that, luckily I was prepared to answer it, and I was able to defend it and so forth, and I was able to get it bound, and it's in the library somewhere. I'm not sure how many times it's been checked out, but that was one of my proudest accomplishments. Knowledge is meant to be shared. So I really, as a teacher, I take pride in knowing what I teach. So I've spent my entire professional career studying American history. Being able to share that information with kids and having them learn about American history in the process, I think is rewarding. Hearing from former students, even current students, about how I've had an influence or I've had an impact in their lives. I honestly, truly love my subject matter. So that just being able to deal with something that I enjoy every day, that's definitely an enjoyment too. So just having an impact. Well, you know, I always say anyone can come up with a magic lesson plan, okay? And it may take you a week or 2 weeks to do. Now do it tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. You know, it's about what you do day in and day out, and the routines and the ethic that you possess. That's really what separates, in my opinion, you know, that's what separates the successful from the not so successful.